So Sisley is not much talked about in fragrance community and YouTube videos, but I have a new fragrance here by Sisley called Izia, this right here, and we're gonna go ahead and review it, coming right up. You're also gonna have a chance at winning one of 5 samples of Izia, so please stay tuned. Hi guys, it's Sebastian with Looking, Feeling, Smelling Great. And yes, we are going to go ahead and review Izia by Sisley, a brand that's hardly ever spoken about in fragrance community and YouTube reviews. And we're going to go ahead and review it now. So Sisley is a brand that's been around for quite some time. They mostly focus on fragrances, but more than fragrances, they focus on makeup and skincare. So it's a Parisian brand, and one of the very first fragrances they launched is Eau De Campagne, which was created by the perfumer behind that fragrance is Jean-Claude Ellena. But that fragrance was launched in this early 70s, so it's been around for a while. It's one of my favorite freshies, and it has a dominant note of tomato leaf in it, so it smells kind of like green and herbal with the fresh citrus. But we're not going to talk about that one today. We're going to talk about Izia, a brand new launch by Sisley. It is a citrus floral aldehydic fragrance, and it's an Eau de Parfum concentration. And the fragrance has 3 different sizes: a 30 ml like this, which retails for 100, a 50 ml, which also retails for 150, and a 100 ml, which retails for 220. And this is Eau de Parfum concentration, and the noses behind the fragrance are Isabelle, D'Ornano, and Amandine Clerc-Marie. What we have for the notes, on the top, we've got aldehydes, bergamot, and pink pepper. In the heart, we've got rose, floral notes, and angelica. And finally in the base, we've got amber, cedar, and musk. So what's unique about this fragrance is, and what I like about this fragrance is, the fact that it's a rose dominant fragrance. The other thing I want to mention about Izia is it's targeted to women, but I find it to be very unisex, maybe a slight bit feminine for the average male, but I find it to be unisex because it's a very fresh rose, and the dominant note is rose, and there are some other floral notes, but it's kind of like a fruity rose, musky, white musk fragrance, and very aldehydic and very, very fresh. So upon initial spray, you get citrus and the aldehydes and some spiciness from the pepper, the pink pepper, and then immediately the rose takes over. And this is a special kind of rose, and it's very dewy. It's very wet, so it has a very kind of like a wet and dewy, slightly watery kind of a feel to the rose. So it's not like an intense rose where it's like overpowering. So it's very fresh. That watery dewiness comes off very fresh with this one. There are other slight bit of floral notes. Of course, there's angelica in here as well, and I think the combination of those notes is what makes it come off like pear, or a very not sour or tart apple kind of. So it has this like a pear slash apple kind of vibe with the rose that makes kind of like a fruity but not overwhelming fruity slash watery rose. And then as the fragrance is dying, or as the fragrance is getting old on you, it becomes more ambery, slight bit woody, and of course that white musk is there. I found the fragrance to be very fresh, and I also found it to be very perfectly timed for the upcoming warmer seasons, like spring and summer. I find Izia to be perfect for warmer days because it's just very, very fresh and very bright, very lively, very, just very pleasant smelling fragrance. I enjoyed wearing it. It also kind of reminded me of a few other fragrances that I have that are kind of in the same ballpark. One to be exact is Comme des Garçons' Grace Coddington. Has a very kind of a similar vibe, but this kind of comes on much stronger than the Grace Coddington. It also kind of reminded me of Diptyque's Eau Pluriel, which is more of a all-around fragrance where you can spray it on you and of course your linens and things like that. So I personally love this genre. It's very fresh, it's very rosy, and just not overwhelming. So if you want something different for those warmer days, compared to something like a citrus or an aquatic scent, I think this one is a very, very pleasant Izia. Now it is targeted to the ladies, but like I said, it's very unisex to me. I would totally wear it because I own L'Oreal, which is from Diptyque, which is also unisex, and then of course Grace Coddington also has similarities to this. So I enjoyed wearing it. I wish it just lasted a little longer. I got about 5.5 hours with this one, pushing 6, but it is much stronger than the other 2 fragrances I mentioned. It does spray much stronger, and after 2.5 hours, it's kind of like becoming more of a skin scent until the life of the fragrance is, you know, it's moved on from it. It's colder now, and I think perhaps in the cooler days it's not lasting as much. So I would love to try it out when it's really warm and especially humid out. So I think this is going to do very well on those warmer days. So Izia by Sisley. Sisley is a brand that's hardly spoken about in fragrance community on YouTube. And hopefully you guys will check out the brand and check out Izia. And of course also check out Eau De Campagne, because it's a great freshie. I think it's just a lovely, lovely freshie and a unique take on a freshie with the tomato leaves. Do check it out. Let me know your thoughts. Also, if you want to participate in the giveaway, this giveaway is sponsored by Saks Fifth Avenue, San Francisco. So you can go there and check out the fragrance there. They do sell it in-store or on the website, and they will be sending out the samples for Izia. There's 5 samples, and these are all for USA residents. So please put down what your favorite rose fresh fragrance is, and also put down your state and why you want to win a sample of Izia. And in 3 to 5 days, the randomizer will select the first 5 names to win a sample of Izia. Let me know what you think about Izia and Sisley. Please put down your comments and we'll start a conversation. Please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. If you want to pick up a bottle of Izia, I'll have a link to Saks with Izia there, and you can go directly in the info box to pick up a bottle. All right, guys, thanks again. Have a good one. Goodbye.